So process of business valuation using the two-stage discounted cash flow method. So the first step, I'm sure you will remember, is ascertain explicit forecast period and the terminal period. That is the stage number one.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you are using discounted cash flow method, this is what you will have to do to begin with. You call it explicit forecast period, or you call it super normal growth period, is one and the same thing. And you call it terminal period, or you call it stable growth period, they mean the same thing. After this, what you need to do, you need to estimate growth rate in earnings during the explicit forecast period and during the terminal period or continuing period. Are you with me on
Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And who will give you this growth rate? The company will give you the growth rate.
Yes,
Of
sir.
course, as a valuation professional, you will
Yes, sir.
need to also apply your mind to it and be sure about it. Yes, that
Yes,
this
sir.
is right or this is not right. So this is what you will need to do. That is stage number two.
Sir,
And
this growth rate, estimate growth rate in earnings
hmm,
for the explicit in problem, we may get this one, sir. But in practical, how we have to estimate this growth rate?
yeah. So what we will do as we move forward, and when we come to going forward, we will also
Yes.
discuss as to how to ascertain the
Okay, sir.
explicit growth rate or how to
Okay, sir.
ascertain the stable growth rate, and we will
Okay, sir.
understand because there are see that is where the skills,
Yes, sir.
expertise, experience, and the knowledge
Yes, sir.
of a valuation professional
Yes, sir.
comes to the fore, because
Yes,
that
sir.
is what will help him to
Yes, sir.
find out
Yes,
growth
sir.
rate in
Yes, sir.
the during the explicit period as well
Yes,
as
sir.
during the normal growth period.
Okay,
So
sir.
after those, then what you come to the third stage in
Yes,
using
sir.
the two-stage discounting model, and that
Yes,
is
sir.
estimate projected free cash flow.
Yes, sir.
Discounted cash flow method
Yes, sir.
simply means that you need to find out the cash flow and discount it.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that means what you will need to estimate the projected cash flow.
Yes, sir.
And how do you estimate the projected cash flow, Sugmar? Same
By
thing.
applying growth rate, sir.
Apply the growth rate. Let's say, for
Yes, sir.
example, if you are in your company, or let's
Yes,
say
sir.
for your client, your
Yes, sir.
client is undertaking an expansion program.
Yes,
So
sir.
if your client is undertaking an expansion program and he
Yes,
wants
sir.
to use the borrowed funds,
Yes,
so
sir.
he will have to give a proposal to a bank or to a financial institution.
Yes, sir.
So the bank or the financial institutions will ask him to
Yes, sir.
submit projected cash flow,
Yes, sir.
and that is what he will prepare the projected P&L, projected balance sheet, and projected
Yes,
cash
sir.
flow. So as you
Yes,
will
sir.
prepare the
Yes, sir.
projected cash flow for the purpose of getting a loan from a bank or the financial institution,
Yes, sir.
exactly the same method you will
Yes, sir.
use for the purpose of finding out the projected earning for the
Yes,
purpose
sir.
of two-stage discounting model. There is no difference any whatsoever. The entire process is same. Let's say if you are doing budgeting for a company, you are
Yes,
making a long range plan for a company. So when you
yes,
are
sir.
making a long range plan for a company, what will you
Yes,
do? You will project the 5 years, 7 years period as the company may decide to, right?
yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
same way you will use the projected cash flow. So
Yes, sir.
you will do the estimation of the projected cash flow for the explicit forecast period, which you have understood now very clearly,
Yes, sir.
and and the terminal period. So you will do the cash flow for the entire for the explicit forecast period, and
Yes, sir.
also for the terminal period. And
Yes,
what is
sir.
the terminal period? Terminal period, and please pay attention, terminal period starts where the explicit forecast period ends. It's as simple as that. So let's say, for example, if the explicit forecast period
Yes,
is
sir.
ending on
Yes, sir.
31st March 20, 31st March
Yes, sir.
27.
Yes, sir.
So the explicit forecast period is ending on 31st March 27, that means what? The terminal period is starting from 1st April 27.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what you need to remember. So where the explicit forecast period ends, from there the terminal period starts.
Yes, sir.
So that is what you will need to do, and you will need to remember now here,
Yes, sir.
the cash flow that you will project
Yes, sir.
can be of two type.
Sir.
It can be free cash flow for the firm,
Sir.
or it can be free cash flow for the equity. Now, can you tell me the difference between the free cash flow for equity and free cash flow for the firm?
Sir,